The Lucky Cat's an iconic symbol for P.F. Chang's. Every one of our restaurants, the P.F. Chang's restaurants, every one of our Pei Wei restaurants has a Lucky Cat. And the Lucky Cat is a symbol of either good luck or good fortune. Its ability to create either good luck for an employee that might need some, or good fortune for an employee who might need some assistance. It seemed to be a very appropriate, iconic image for an employee assistance fund. If we raised $1 from each teammate for each paycheck, we would raise about $650,000 a year. $1 each paycheck for each employee, $650,000 a year, and the objective is then to be able to use that money in support of our team.
I was a victim of domestic violence, and I was unable to work for 9 days, right before Christmas. And I had my nose broken and 2 black eyes cut over my eye and a gash in my head that made my appearance inappropriate to be in a serving position at that time. My manager, Joe, had approached me with all of the forms and told me, "Get me this information, I'm gonna get you some help." I was at work behind the bar one day and he just pushed an envelope across the granite countertop and was like, "Here you go, take a look at this." And I opened it up and I started reading through the letter and I just started like sobbing immediately. And then he had pulled the check out and gave it to me separately and was like, "I got something else for you." Slid it across the counter and I opened up the second envelope and I just ran around the counter and gave him like the hugest hug and I just kind of sobbed for the rest of the day. And he said, "Go home and take care of your kids. Good luck." I was so grateful because my whole world felt like it was spinning out of control. And I had the opportunity to give them a Christmas and to feed them and to generally take care of them, because during a peak season, missing 9 days of work is devastating financially. And I'm the only one who works in the house. I'm the breadwinner. So it was the most awesome feeling in the whole world. And I was elated. I never thought I would ever be in a situation to need to ask for help, or that I would be the person to be able to receive the help that I did get. And the people that do contribute to it are the most amazing people in the whole wide world. They're just so selfless and they don't care about anything, and they just have such a desire to help with no questions asked. And it's so beautiful.
I had the chance to experience what Lucky Cat does. It was an outing for server trainers. We were having such a great time. I hadn't had such a good time with, I would say, about 15 employees from P.F. Chang's. But unfortunately that night, one of our buddies that was a server was getting picked on for having a different sex orientation, and they were calling them, really bad names. And once I saw him crying, I thought it was right for me to approach and see what was going on. But that day, I experienced how ugly the world could be towards other people. I got sucker punched and I was put out after that, and I woke up while I was on the ground getting kicked to the head, to my back. The paramedics arrived, took me in the ambulance to the nearest emergency room, and I had a concussion and I had three fractured vertebrae or broken vertebrae, L1, L2, or L3. Very dangerous place in your back. I could have been paralyzed. I was out of work. I was hospitalized for about 2 weeks. I didn't know what was gonna happen as far as, I got 2 children, a house, insurance, cars to pay. And unexpectedly, one of my managers told me about the Lucky Cat program. They're like, "Have you got a hold of Lucky Cat?" And I said, "No, I totally forgot about it." And she's like, "Well, I already wrote him a letter." One day I'm going back to work to pick up some paperwork for my doctors or to give him some paperwork. I forgot exactly what I was doing. But my OP, Mike Falcon, he's like, "Ulysses, here you go. I have something for you." Inside the envelope was a letter to explain why I was getting the check. They helped me out of a situation that I didn't know what the solution was gonna be. Lucky Cat was like my dad or my mother that I didn't have there helping me. Like, here you go, son. I'm gonna take care of you. Who do you turn to if some tragic happens? And if you're a PF Chang's employee, you could turn to Lucky Cat. You know, it's a great thing.
You know, this makes me feel incredibly proud of our organization. You know, it's one thing to have a mission. So when I think about the message, we're truly glad you're here. We're going to do everything possible to make you want to come back. That could be just words, or you could actually put that into action. And I think the Lucky Cat Assistance Fund is really one of the manifestations of action that talks about how we care about our team.